Do you want to start this one up?
Yeah, sure.
Because I
You're
was
still
completely
waiting
wrong. Like not even close.
All right, guys. This is the commentator box. The match of the day. Well, probably not the match of the day, but Reavers versus Wang. Reavers have brought a Claymore, which was interesting because the Sleipnir was banned. So it's a Claymore, Basilisk, Cerberus, Orthrus, Gila, Caracal, Crucifier. We're going to look. This would probably be a kiting setup, I think. And then Wangang have brought in a Navy Mega, Hyperion, Aneros, Navy Brutix, Pontifex Sigil, and Punisher. So probably a close range setup for Wangang, which if Reavers have brought a kite setup, it's not going to be great for them.
Yeah, I think if by the looks of it here, it looks like the blue team has just brought like pure blaster brawl. I'm taking a look now, and it does look like these ships are fit with blasters. Can't entirely confirm just yet. Oh yeah. They wanted to be in on that booty, and it doesn't look like they're going to be able to because these are shield versus armor, and armor is obviously slower than shield. However, never rule out the possibility. We're going to just have to see how it goes here. If they manage to get good tackle, it's going to be good.
The Reavers team definitely coming in at range, but because of the angle of the war pins, it's kind of a little bit skewed. And
Are
a
we
bunch
not
of
going to
different
mention
ranges.
the sigil, by the way?
The well, it is there.
What is that doing? What is the secret plan behind that sigil? Oh,
maybe it's carrying cap charges.
It's obviously very important to their goal, seeing as it's been primaried by the Reavers.
I know. And the Pontifex also being primaried. Maybe primarying the sigil was actually to get the Logi to start repping the sigil first, while they switch over to the Pontifex. Pontifex going into half armor, they're being repped up by the Aneros quite comfortably. Just a bit of split damage at the moment. We'll see what happens. It'll be interesting to see if Reavers, Wangang can gain some tackle early on these hostile ships. The battleships are burning in straight away. The Hyperion moving at 933 meters a second, but everything else on the slowest thing was the Claymore on the Reavers team, doing just under 1,000 meters a second. Everything's moving. That Orthrus was webbed for just a second with a heavy stasis.
If you look at the tactics on display there, you can see the battleships burning in one angle to force the cruisers onto like a path that would take them to the edge of the arena, forcing them to turn. And they positioned their Punisher just in that area. And unfortunately, he just got jammed by EC300 drones, but he's right in the position to take care of them if needs be.
Yeah, it looks like the positioning by Asher, those guys, he's basically using the arena to his advantage as much as possible. He is able to sort of get around past those battleships. This isn't like a normal fight where you can just continue to burn away from hostiles. You have to stay within the arena, otherwise you die.
Yeah, no, it's super fascinating that like this armor team is just trying to spread out and box in this kiting fleet because they can tank right now. Although that Punisher is taking a hell of a lot of damage. I hope he's able to get back to his Aneros before the rest.
The Aneros is pretty far away though, so
yeah,
I think. Oh no, it's not too bad actually. The Punisher is getting repped up, and you can fit quite a good EHP tank on the Punisher, along with the MWD Sig bonus, which is very useful. It's so just damage being applied to the Wangang team. They're doing really well to not die. Really, it's just they're just trying to sort of catch things. But now the Wangang team are more sort of just trying to chase down the Reavers team, which is not the best way to do it, I guess, because they'll just continue to sort of orbit around the arena. You have to kind of go from different angles, but then it becomes an issue with actually being able to tank the damage from them while you chase them down. It's a very, very difficult team to actually fight, or a very difficult fleet comp to fight. You know, like I said in one of the previous matches where we saw the Vindicator and Hugin combo, that's a really good one to use against a fleet like this kite team from Reavers, because you can web down at range and then get the Vindicator at 0 with the 90% webs.
Yeah, it just seems like the tank on this armor team is so strong that they're just trying to make they're trying to just whittle down every advantage that the Reavers team has. You know, box them in. We've just seen them smart bomb off a ton of drones there from the Reavers team.
That's something interesting. We see the Sigil sort of very blasé about chasing down the enemy team, but at the end of the day, it could be the death of this Sigil which wins the match for the Reavers team.
Yeah. Like, this is going to come down to, like, 1 or 2 points unless they get a good catch from this armor team. I don't know how...
and if this Sigil is scram, has like a scram or something on it, then it may be exactly what they need. But their Sigil taking a bunch of armor damage now. It could also be like a bait tank Sigil.
Well, if it's baiting pretty hard now, going into, like, 2/5 armor left.
He's back on the Aneros now. We're seeing his receiving reps. And the Navy Mega is also tracking disruptive, which can't be good for it.
No, definitely not. But still, like, there we go. That Sigil is, like, just wrapping up perfectly fine.
Yep, and so it looks like the Ashes team has switched to the Punisher now. So the Reavers team switching to the Punisher. He's going down to slow armor. Hopefully the Aneros has a couple of reps left for the Punisher. He's coming back now. A bit of switching going on there.
Dude, you've got to give props to this Aneros pilot. He hasn't let anyone on his team bleed a single percent of structure, despite how low they're going. This is incredible work from him.
Definitely, and this is nothing's dying, but this is an incredibly technical match. You see with the positioning by the Reavers team, and it is it is extremely difficult to keep sort of your formation or keep positioned around your Aneros when you're taking that sort of damage and when you're trying so hard to actually get in to a position where you can tackle a kiting fleet setup effectively. So it might even be really great. We may actually end up going into reverse tie-dye for this match. Having said that, there are still 4 minutes left on the match, and there is plenty that can happen. That Punisher going into half armor now.
The real question is who suffers the most in reverse tie-dye? Is it going to be this obviously really high APM required, like because obviously if the shield team goes into reverse tie-dye, it's going to be harder for them to pilot effectively.
That Punisher going in for a tackle now. I'll see if he actually catches that Basilisk. Maybe that would be terrible for the Reavers team if he catches the Basilisk.
It looks like
those EC300s coming for the Punisher now.
He's got a web on that Basilisk.
This could be it. The Sigil.
You can see the Brutix Navy coming in behind him. Does he have backup tackle for that Punisher? Because he's taking a hell of a lot of heat.
That Punisher is still tanking. I'm not seeing any tackle from the Navy Brutix left.
He's had to get away. He's had to get away though.
The Brutix trying his best. I think what may have actually happened is that that Punisher could have been jammed by those EC300s.
Mm-hmm.
Which allowed the Basilisk to burn away. But still nothing lost. Like we said, massively technical match. As you were saying earlier, with the reverse tie-dye, I think that it could go both ways. I think that it's a lot more difficult for the Reavers team to control their positioning while being chased by the Wang team in reverse tie-dye. Trying to avoid boundary violations and those sorts of things, and also trying to react quickly enough to the changes in direction and different things like that from the Wang team. However, the response to the damage being applied to the Wang ships by the Reavers team is also going to be an issue, because you see them moving into relatively low armor.
Pushing away Asher very specifically. It looks like he's going right for Asher there. You can see that Punisher just sitting right on top of him.
Yep.
Oh, and he's gone down.
Punisher down.
That could spell absolute disaster for the armor team.
They really don't have any tackle except for that Pontifex, so that may do it. It may not be the Sigil that loses the match for him. It may be the Punisher. I think that the aim now should actually be to try and apply all of the DPS to the Crucifier at the same time if possible, and just see if they can alpha it down to get those to get those 3 points to put them ahead and force the Reavers team to actually come in and
Oh look though, it looks
actually.
like Asher has been grappled now by the battleships. They've managed to
This is not
find
good
him.
for Asher.
That
He's going
Punisher
into low
died
shield
for
now.
it, but he's going down.
Is
Oh
he
my
going in
god,
stru-
Asher might throw this whole game for his team. Too
See
busy
that rep, the rep.
concentrating on what his
Continue to
team.
rep, just small reps into structure now, but still, can they rep enough? This is ridiculous. It's not enough. It's not enough. He's
No,
down.
they can't.
Ash is down. That's it. That's going to be the match.
They've
Still 1
they've
minute
got to
left.
kill the sigil and something else. Oh god. They need to focus on that Aneros, maybe. That's like
This
their
is going
only
to be a
route to
massive
victory here.
upset if that's it. The Reavers team losing Asher and the Gila. So what actually happened there was that the Punisher was able to scram him down for long enough for the battleships to get webs on him.
Yeah, by the looks of things, that's what happened. And like, if this is absolutely
So the
destructive,
Aneros of Nate Altol going down to armor now.
that's the only
he's
thing
worth
they might be able to
15
kill in 1 minute.
So he's going to be ancillary rep, but they're going to be overheating. They've got 25 seconds remaining, but that Oneros getting rep back relatively quickly. That may not have been the best choice. He's got a bunch of armor rep drones on him, but I don't think they're going to be able to do it in 15 seconds. So that's a massive win for Wang Gang. They will actually. I'm not sure. I think that somehow they may have just eliminated Reavers from the competition.
Yeah, a crazy upset. Were they the winners or the finalists last year?
Reavers won last year. Somehow, without losing a match. Reavers have not Reavers have not lost a match in this tournament, as far as I'm aware. And they are going to be eliminated in game 21 of the second day. We'll need to double check that because I'm not 100% sure, but that's what the numbers on the spreadsheet say. And you know what they say? Spreadsheets never lie.
Very true.
Wow, Wang Gang defeating Reavers in a massive, unexpected upset of one of the final games of Game 2. We're going to head back to the studio and we'll see